Come out with a bang. Coach Minzy. Best round here. Remember that.
Alright, viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the show. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. Really appreciate you being here. So, people, we're here to talk about this whole... I don't even know what to say. But if you're on the channel the other night when I was talking about I am supporting the coach and I'm supporting the players. But I reserve my support because this thing for too long it has been happening. You understand? And the thing not look good. The thing not look good. You understand? And it is high time that actions be taken in these situations. Too long it has been happening and people are not being held accountable for their many actions. Yeah, so big up to the people. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for joining. I encourage you to like the video, share the content. Yeah, man, subscribe to the channel if you're a new one, become a part of the Coaches Desk family. If you can't comment, that means you have not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button. Yeah, so big up to 95 Gaming, B Douglas, big up yourself, Lanezra, big up yourself, Mark Plunkett, big up yourself, Tyrone Williams, big up yourself, Uncharted Media Productions, big up yourself, Eames Official, big up yourself, man. Uno no see the man them friend up uno and come on uno show, come talk like politician. No, nobody no friend way up. No, nobody no friend with. That is the role of the General Secretary to engage the media. And they consider us as part of the media, hence they come on these platforms. So them not only come here, they are on the traditional media platform. So don't go there so uncharted media production. You understand? Disappointed for real, coach. Lose our next player to England. Who that? Silly one, big up yourself. They really at it again. Bless up. Clive God, big up yourself. So people, those who are just coming in, Okun Sana, big up yourself. Early show people, and this one won't be long because little more we are going to have a track and field live. You understand? Because the men of track and field seem like they are stepping it up. So I say it again for those who are just coming on. Last show I had, I made mention of I am supporting the coach and I'm supporting the players. You understand? So that is the situation. That is the situation. You understand? Boy, may I tell you, say, Virgin, the thing set away. I not to know if it start. I don't know where to start. So many things. So many things. All of the people. But anyways, make we hear what I say. Listen me now, man. Black Prince, big up yourself. Yeah, that me I say Black Prince. That me I tell Uncharted Media Productions, you know. So when JFF on these platforms, it's not because we friend them up or whatever. These hey, only Jamaicans talk so still, you know. The persons come on the platform to get information and some questions to be answered. And the fans them are get info, and these people are in the space. No man I say them friend way up. Unnecessary reason they don't have ground brethren. Uno need for uplift for the reasoning brethren. Uno can't reason so. When you don't get the information from them, a problem. Now we are get the information from them so that you people can get it, and it is a problem. People start talking about friendship. On the behave, man. On the behave, so. Remember, you know, last time Mr. Chung Company it channel about the U17 thing, you know. We say people have to be held accountable, you know. You understand? No, look here now, people. No. A whole lot of things to talk about, you know. A whole lot of things to talk about. But it's like, me need to stop here the comment section, man, so me can really talk about what I want to talk about. Yeah, man. Look like, me need to stop looking at it in the comment section. Me I look for the thing, the squad for England, and it's like it can't be found. Alright, anyways, we know what is what. Look here now. It a buzz. Everything plug in, man. I don't know why it a buzzer now. Anyways, look at me have some serious issues with this me audio device. Probably need to go get a technician to look at it. Me turn on everything and all of them something there. But me know you can't hear me. It's like the fans them, me know you disappointed, but you don't come over here and make some cheap talk, man. But we are friend up people, and yeah, man, it's an early stream, you know, because this stream is gonna be a quick one, giving us some information, run away, and then we're coming back at 7. You understand? You understand? Wanna stop reason so. Alright, the sound good? Alright. So, first thing on the agenda, people. Zach Loveless. We see him in our squad. And boy, the Zach Loveless thing hit, you know, Virgin. Because the youth they should have been in a under 17 squad. Somewhere, somehow, it never happened. And we were disappointed. But to see the man now in an England under 18 squad, me not like it. Me not like it. Me I tell you the truth. It's not a good look. When me say people, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. You understand? It's another moment where it now work well. See me, I get a call here out of England. Welcome to the show. You're live.
Yeah, man, me just send. Yeah, okay, I just send you the squad. Me just send you the squad.
Okay, you just send it. I respect.
With yeah, me say it upon your phone. You just look on it.
Hold on, let me check it out.
Yeah, man, but as me say, the youth, everything, boy, I know me can't believe. I mean, name CX still, you know, when the people come and the man them say no good, why me have to wonder. See me in the England squad, no more no Jamaican man them out say no.
Virgin, that seem a way, Virgin. Me hurt about that. Hurt about that.
I don't even know if it's said to you, my brother, because when we look at it, everything the people them try to get you down there, and then no, they come there. You can't disrespect England. Call him now. When them all do, them have sent him. Them have sent him, my brother.
It was a clear opportunity.
Yeah, and you so that's how Jamaica team went good and magnificent. That team could make it. The Jamaica team, and he can come get called to make an English team. Why may I tell you? I know me can't believe. Cannot believe.
It is a loss, Virgin. It is a loss. And it is sad. Sad. You understand?
But it come down to the JFF again, you know, for them fault.
So not that, Virgin. JFF is at it. That's why I label the stream, so you know, JFF at it again, you know. It's a next youth this will lose plus other things. You understand?
Yep. That's why sometimes when Mr. Ryan I lick out pan them and I beat them with belt, make me like that, because the JFF get beat, man, because them feel blame, and then the man with them are pine to. You know the whole problem with Jamaican football, they do not like the man them were overseas. Me can't say nothing more about that. Because them are saying that for themselves. If you carry these kids, one thing keep them at Jamaica. But me say if you want to qualify and you have people, you use the best man to qualify.
Virgin,
no matter where you come
Morocco set the standard, you know. Morocco clean up their league, and Morocco did not forget the diaspora help.
Yeah. Yeah, because this Morocco use youth, but how much youth are in Spain and them place, and look what happened to them. Look what happened to them. But I do not know what really happened to Jamaica. And every time you talk to one of the man, they must say, oh, you can improve your local. Me say, okay. You hear what the coach said the other day? You hear what Jamaican coach said? Like what Jamaican coach I said yesterday, you know, if you listen good, you know, like must say in a JPL, you know. Like really come out and say that, you know, like if you listen to him good, you know, like it be bad, they not good enough when I JPL, you know. And that man I want to say, you know. You never listen it. You did not listen it.
Yeah.
But I agree say you give everybody a fair chance. So but as me say we don't want here come from 1998. After a World Cup, every year me Jamaican say they improve. We improving. And we don't want that come down 2026 so you says and it's improving, and we there watch the World Cup and we not there, you know. And the best opportunity this Jamaica get now, you know. Because over 6 teams only from CONCACAF this year, you know, because America, Mexico, and Canada already qualify. 2 spots up if you grab plus a playoff. So Jamaica supposed to qualify, not even playoff, they're supposed to not playoff.
Yo, Virgin, that youth shouldn't get to it. But I just say under 17 still in there, you never know, no, but based on what transpired,
no.
the youth are going to probably stay away him there, you understand?
Yeah. But if him come and system can make, if him come and them not call him up England big team, if Jamaica wise, Jamaica can call him up, because and just throw him in at the big side and make him play a match, and then say England can get him again. Because you can pay up to 120 program and still compete for national national team. Then I read my time play for. But him all go World Cup, him all got World Cup, him all got the World Under 17 World Cup now. Which if we play for Jamaica you can get your chance to go. But Jamaica whole parting. It's just like back in the days when Ashley Young father he come in and call and tell him and himself before Ashley Young even get big. Say yes, him want him to compete for Jamaica. And the man spin and then England door. Call him.
Mm-hmm. You see, this case is not the first case. A whole pa youth will lose. So
then the pan team Rhyme Sterling. Why Jamaica then call Rhyme Sterling then when he at the young tender age?
Then we are hear some different things with that the case then, but
okay.
Boy. But anyways, Carla, as me say, we the stream now go long, but we just want
and keep on the good work on that, man, because who no carry it away,
Yeah, man.
So we love that. Yeah, man, because with England I'm watch you all on the show. So respect.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Alright, so that brother there say him Zach Loveless I am namesake. You never know if I'm father, It could be him father, and him just a talk like a fun. Alright, so that is one thing. Not a good thing to say Zach in the England under 18 squad. You understand? But there's still hope. But based on what transpire, its situation seem like we don't know if it go solve. For him come play for Jamaica. Now, the next thing is that me hears the people, no bus was there to carry the player them. Oh, that will happen. And a Chris bus me here say was handed over to the JFF. But, Then the biggest thing is that people, and this has been happening, this one not just today. The goalkeeper, Conor Boyce Clark, we understand that he won't be coming. And the reason he won't be coming, we have been told, is that an invitation was sent to the baller saying them invite the baller to come. Saying when them invite the baller to come, the baller was happy for the invitation. But some checks were done. Like the baller realized, say, my club not get no notification of this. The player cannot budge if the club does not get an invitation. You understand? It kind of sad that these things have to come out in the public before a crucial game, You understand? But it was inevitable because you have to name somebody else. So comes the information would have been out. Because we hear the thing long time, and you know, we not pressure the case. But when it not happen now, we have to talk about it. How can this happen? Who is responsible for this? Who is responsible for this? I said today on Morning's Man show, you know, is that the book cover of the JFF has changed. Seeing? The book cover has changed. And Dennis Strong, new CEO and things seems to be happening. New coach, new this, new that. But when you start turn the pages, people, when you start turn the pages, you realize, no man, that page a tear up. Half of the page tear off. 14, 15, 16 missing out of that chapter. When you're looking at the book like it did the outer door. It dirty up. People stepping at the middle of the book. But yet still there's a beautiful cover. It need to stop. It need to stop. It need to stop. Why these people can't just operate with integrity, with fairness, transparency? It no look good, man. What is it? The thing I try to move to a different dimension. That's why I not jump on the wagon, you know. Me say, if you don't hear me, me say, me I support the baller, and me I support the coach. Caller, welcome to the show. You're live.
Yeah, man. Greetings, coach.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Yeah, you know, I was listening to you and Manning's earlier on Manning's platform. I was going to call, but I didn't get the time, you know. Well, I have a lot to say now.
Yeah, man. Speak your mind, man.
Well, I'll ask you a couple questions first, right? Forgive my ignorance if I have this wrong, but I hear you say that the player got the invite.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I know is that the coach, I don't know if he would send an email, because I heard this on your platform, not your platform, but I heard this at one point.
But I can't the coach will do that. It cannot be done by the coach. I don't think the coach.
Right. Yeah. But when a player is contacted, the player normally gets an email, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it that he got the email late? Because if he got the email, wouldn't he have brought it to the attention of his club or club management and say, hey, I got an invite from Jamaica?
Yeah, man, that was done. But you know, you can't just still move, so. Suppose the club are going to say, then, oh, me not get no invitation. Or not get no release. So him couldn't move. You can't move.
So the club, so the JFF, it is incumbent on the JFF not to only send an email to the player,
but to the club. Because remember the modus of operandi, you know, is to get invitation 2 weeks before the window, so the players can be cleared. Yeah. Once that is done, the onus is on the club to release the players, because that is by FIFA laws and statutes.
All right, so basically those letters should have gone out basically at the same time, club and player.
Right.
But does anybody know how early he got the email? If he got it 2 weeks prior to the release, or you don't know? If nobody don't know that, right?
He must get it before, man. From what I understand.
No, you see, my problem is, is that if I'm a player and I got my invite, why me I run go to my club?
So now that me I tell you say happen, caller.
Right, but if the club say, look, we have not got a official and we need that, then I am going to contact the JFF and say, hey, how you not send the thing to my club? You understand me? I say, I don't know if some breakdown somewhere. But anyway, I could go past that. All right, because that is us, that is just another blunder on the JFF. Now, the Zach Loveless thing, does he have a Jamaican passport? Could he have represented the under 17? Does anybody know that?
No, I'm not get he never get the passport, but the process didn't start because of, I would say, lackadaisicalness. There's such a word.
Again, on our part again, on the JFF part, is that what you're saying? Because if I never have him in papers, then technically I can't really blame the JFF.
All right.
You understand?
All right.
It was something.
Hold on. Let me put it before you, and then you can decide what to do with the information.
Yeah.
Contact was made to the coach, and this is what an account that was given on this very show, Coach's Desk.
You're talking about Canary Boys Clark?
No, I'm talking about Loveless. Now, Loveless reached now.
Yeah, so which coach you're talking about? The Jamaican coach, contact was made to him?
Contact was made to him. He was told about the player from 2022.
Right, from 2022.
So,
okay.
If they really wanted him, according to what the person said on this show, they could have done or started the process from there on. But nothing was done. You understand? Nothing was done then.
Yeah.
So there was some deliberation that was taking place between, I would suspect that it would have been JFF and the parent, and the time frame that contact was made. It would have been impossible for the youngster to get the document then. So you tell me, who do you blame in that situation?
All right. Listen, I'm no fan of the JFF, but I am here in the States. I have a son, 9 years old, and I play ball. If I think my son is of the ilk to probably represent a country at some point, I will get his Jamaican passport. I will not blame the JFF if my son does not have a Jamaican passport in time to be called or to represent Jamaica. So I don't know the real intricacies of the Zach Loveless, but I don't know that if that we can blame the JFF for that. And like I said, I'm no fan of the JFF. I'm no fan of the JFF. In fact, I'm gonna berate them right now.
All right. You see, because we don't want to get into details, because some of the things, information, I would say personal, more the one that information they go out for me.
Okay.
So me now elaborate on the details of the situation or the circumstance.
Understood. All right. So basically what you're saying, the blunder is on our side again.
I
right,
want to believe that.
You cannot confirm or deny that. All right, cool. I get it. All right. So I call management show.
And hold on, before you move on, Carla, because the thing, if you know of the player, sometimes it is easier if you're trying to get a passport through that medium to get it a little bit quicker. So when you say parents should get their passport, remember, I think someone came on to Management Show and said this before, and I think it is a beautiful point. If you have a US passport, if you have a UK passport,
right,
that can bring you anywhere in the world, why would you just want to go out and get another passport? if it has nothing
what
to
I'm
do with what you're going to do. So the players them, most of them can travel all over the world with them whatever passport them have. So them now go just haphazard they get up and get a Jamaican passport.
No, what I said is I have a son right now that's 9 years old and he plays ball.
Mm-hmm.
If he ever get to the point where I think he's good enough to represent the country of my birth, I am going to go out and get his passport.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. So when that time comes, if you ever have to go to a trial or anything, I'm already having documents. I'm just saying that's
that would make sense. That would make sense.
I'm not get him a Jamaican passport, no, because he may never try and get to that point where he can even make a team. But anyway,
Salmon, big up yourself, Salmon. Carmen Salmon.
So
go ahead.
So, leadership, good leadership, you see, it requires certain things, and one of the things, it's like a politician or any if you lead a company, you have to make your employees know what you're doing, where the company is heading, that kind of thing, right? The leadership of the JFF is really wanting, because a classic example of good leadership is this coach. I don't know if people realize it. Coach Hal Grimson.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, all right, let me just say this, because I'm kind of rambling. Good leadership, you inform the people of your plan. You keep them abreast of the progress of your plan. When something breaks down, you tell the people what you're going to do to fix it, and you tell them the end result of your plan. And if it don't work, you come back and you explain to the people why X, Y, Z didn't happen. The JFF do not know how to do that. They've never known how to do that. No, the best example of that is this coach that we have. If you notice in a press conference yesterday, I don't know this guy personally, but every time, man, I see him, and I'm talking about Earl Bailey, the press officer, every time I see how we operate, the man gets under my skin. And yesterday was another example, Bridget, the man gets under my skin. If you notice, when it was time to do the press conference, first of all, we talk about how unprofessional all of these press conferences, right? Last time them interviewed the coach, you have a man a fix some mat behind him, and the mat them a blow away and all them foolishness there. If the winner blow, you can't even hear what the coach has said. This unprofessionalism is just rampant through the whole JFF, from press secretary to leadership to team management, everything. So anyway, if you notice yesterday press conference, he said, again, doing one of his little shenanigans, talking about the coach is only going to answer questions related to the Mexico match. Now, who is he to tell the coach what kind of question? The coach is intelligent enough to know what kind of question he want to answer. If a question is asked, the coach will say, look, just like somebody asked him about tactics, the coach will say, look, I'm not going to reveal tactics here. The coach is intelligent enough to know what kind of question and how he's going to conduct his press conference. Earl Bailey,
and if you notice,
tell the coach how which question him can answer.
Right, and if you notice, the coach went ahead and clarified that aspect of it when he started to speak.
Him in place before you even know him in place. You realize that?
Yeah, man. So the coach knows what he wants to answer or what he doesn't want to answer. And I think that's the point he made after he spoke.
But again, I'm coming back to leadership, You hear what the coach said? He said, no, we just played a game. We just played 2 games. We just had a camp. Basically, and I'm paraphrasing, basically the coach said, you have to explain to the people about the camp and about the 2 games that just passed. You can't just come and start talk about Mexico and tell the people them you're only going to answer questions about Mexico. It's basically that what the coach is saying to him, this is what leadership is. And these people don't understand it. Now the under 17 come back from a debacle. What, 2 months now? And we haven't heard anything. I am wondering if anybody in the JFF, including Marion Garden, Fuzzy, and, well, Fuzzy's not in the JFF, but he was a coach under the JFF. I am wondering if any of these people are learning anything from the professionalism of Al Grimson. Because this is what you are supposed to do. You are supposed to talk to the fans, talk to the people, and explain to them and answer the tough questions. Why did the under 17 fail? We haven't heard anything, right? But we see him round the national team as assistant coach. Now, based on all the evidence, it seems like he may also be the person at fault why we don't have Zach Loveless. No, Zach Loveless is represented England. So, the unprofessionalism of the JFF, it runs rampant. And when the leadership does not set an example, then how you expect the employees to be any different? We have not heard anything from the president. No, we see Mr. Speed, as always, come on these platforms. We now see the GenSec trying to come on these platforms and answer questions and, try to tell us the plan and stuff like that. We appreciate that. But why is the ultimate leader so silent when there's so many things? We hear the coach complain about food. We hear him complain about little things that is not happening, that is frustrating him. And we haven't heard, okay, have we given the coach a chef? Have we what have we done to address these things? And the people need to know, because we own the football team, the JFF not own the Reggae Boyz, we own them, we the fans and the supporters. It's our team, right? Long after the JFF is voted out or them dead, the Reggae Boyz will still exist. So I think it's an insult, and I've said this before, that they treat, thank God for Al Grimson and Paul Hall before him. These are what professionals do. They come to the people and they explain, and and Earl Bailey need to know in place. When there's a press conference, his job is to make the thing professional. That's what he needs to do. And leave the coach and let the coach answer the questions he wants to answer. And there's another time when you see him pulling the coach away. All right, no more questions, no more questions. Let the coach decide that. You know what I mean? These guys are, when I pull the coach away, to do what? To go where? What is the rush? Why the coach can't answer any more questions other than the Mexico game? You saw that? These are just the little things that get under my skin. I know you tell me this, that the Kanaya Boys Clark is not here because an email or a letter was sent to his club. I mean, come on, man. That is basic. You send the letter and you follow up. You send the email and you follow up. You deny this young man a chance to represent his country. Can you imagine how this young man feel right now? These are the things that we need to fix. It's the little things in our brethren, the little things that the JFF not addressing. And we need to hear more from Mr. Ricketts, because it is a trickle-down effect. If you don't show good leadership, then the people below you are just going to be the same. You have to set the tone.
Yeah.
And Virgin, with that I rest my case, Virgin. I get so frustrated at times. I listen to all of these platforms, coach. I listen to you, I listen to management mostly. And when I do make a call, it's because something, man, I'm skinning up. I'm not really listen for calling, I'm not even going on the comment section. I don't do none of that, But just listen because I like the content and I enjoy the real-time news, because I don't have to wait on the Observer or the Gleaner tomorrow morning to see what's happening. You guys bring it to us.
Yeah.
You understand? And you guys playing a big, big role. And so when I listen, it's just for that purpose, I don't listen to calling or anything, but when something get under your skin like this, man, I have no choice. You know, and I don't like to berate people, but the JFF, man, come on, this is going on too long. We are still at the point where we can't even do something simple as send an email 14 days prior. I know you denied the young man a chance of representing him, coach. You understand how disappointed this young man feel, and probably his family. And it's a shame because I was looking forward to him starting, you know. I don't know who the coach was going to start, but that was my pick.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we have to do better, man. Were you going to get Mr. Chung on the platform today, or you don't know?
You know, say me I consider him if I call him.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's too much questions that need to be answered.
Now, wonder if I call him. I don't know. If the people him say yes and we can call him and get him, then no problem. But you know.
Yeah, man, because this needs to be answered.
But when you answer, nothing now gonna happen.
No, but you see what your management was talking about today about consequence. If there's no consequence, you know, then the behavior will continue. And as far as I can realize, it looks like Mr. Chung is the man that can dish out the consequences. So he needs to tell us what he's going to do about it. Him himself know, because him say it himself, you know, that everything rises and falls on leadership. And that's exactly what is happening here. If you're a leader and you have people that are incompetent, not doing their jobs, then you as a leader need to do something about it. So what you going to do, Mr. Jensek, about this situation? Then you just mentioned bus business. Players now on the bus to take them to the training facility. What kind of foolishness is this at this point? And all them little things, you know, Virgin, going to add up to a big thing, you know. Just like you said, the coach is frustrated. It's the little things, you know. It's the little things that will frustrate him. But you add every little make a muckle, and then him just will get to a point where him say, "Chow, can't bother deal with this." You realize that this man, Al Grimston, if you look at his personality and the way him conduct himself, is not just professionalism, you know. Maybe it's their culture, you know. They're not very aggressive people.
Yeah, combative. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not combative. Exactly, that's the word. But it seemed to me like unless we are combative, we don't realize the importance. I don't want him taken for granted, in other words. Not because he's not combative and I'm not talking loud and not, you know, throwing people under the bus and I'm not marching in the president's office or the Gensec office and cursing. Not because I'm not doing that don't mean the man is not frustrated and probably miserable at points, you know. We need to understand that the man culture, that is why I put the Earl Bailey in place in a nice way.
Mm-hmm.
You and I probably couldn't do that, you know. You and I would have said, Earl, you can't tell me what kind of question to answer. What you do? Right?
Mm-hmm.
But he did it in such a way that I don't think Earl Bailey realized what hit him. So we need to learn something from Al Grimston, man, and we need to start the better, you know. And I hope some of these local coaches. And here's another thing. I almost forget this. I said it the other day. Some people were complaining about the long ball situation. And I was calling a manning show and I said, look, coaches always talk about execution. A coach can give you instructions, and if you don't execute, it's really not the coach's fault. You hear him come out and say it in a press conference yesterday, that there was too many long balls, and some of these long balls is because of the way we play in the JPL.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if these coaches, these local coaches, are listening to these things.
Virgin,
these are some of the things.
Virgin, me I watch him at Sunday. Yeah. Seeing, I was watching the match Sunday. Cavalier and who did that play? A Falkland and Cavalier did that play. And me I tell you, no, brother. Me start count the amount of long balls I make, you know. And you know, me stop count it. Yeah. Me stop because it was too much.
Yeah, man, it's a shame, brethren.
Too many long balls. Jesus, please, man.
But you know, you look on even the Jermaine you yesterday to it.
Mm-hmm.
You hear what he said. He said that it sounded to me like you know, some of these coaches might be killing the creativity out of the game too, because he said that. and it's something that will lack in because, other than Ravel and maybe DJ, I mean, we don't have no really creative midfielder, and if we're gonna play long ball, and that end up killing that aspect of the game too. So I think our local coaches are doing the players a disfavor. We know the pitch is one thing, right? But the coaches
plus the coach made mention of confidence. He made mention of confidence.
Yeah.
Sometimes the players are not confident enough on the ball, so the quickest thing is for them to do is to kick the ball away.
But you know what is even more profound? Some of the long balls in the man are under no pressure, The man is under no pressure, Bridget. But it's just ingrained in them. See. And one of the man them play for Mount Pleasant, and I don't know if I that him coach I tell him how to play. Because we saw that with the national team when that person was coaching the national team. So we need to do better, man. We need to some of these coaches need to listen to the press conference. And at least them can go back to them club and try to tell even some of the players what the coach is looking for if them hope to get the national team. Because the man had to say, going forward, he's probably going to use
less local. He's going to use less domestic ballers. Him said that.
Yeah. So how you feel as a local base player now, and you say, damn, that means you're not doing something right. So, but they come back down to the coaches there, and I hope them learning some professionalism from Al Grimson, and I hope them listening to what he's saying, because I am watching the Jamaica play Trinidad, and I hear the coach say twice about execution and how well he said this exercise is before the two games, He said, and him say twice, in two different interviews, He said this exercise is not only to look at the players on the field, want to look at their how they behave off the field, and also how well they take instructions. And me, we are America, and me could have said, yo, if me I play on the team, then I make sure me do what the coach say, And it clearly showed that these guys weren't doing what the coach said. So the need for learn, the need for using brain, the players and the local coaches. And our football will be in a better place. So we can't blame the JFF for the administrative part, but some of these coaches have to take blame, some of the local coaches have to take blame, Bridget. And that I will end. I took up a lot of your time, coach. I will continue listening.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Respect.
All right, cool.
So
JG said, big up yourself for that super chat, JG. Any coach who knows their word won't last under a federation like this. We might end up with Tapa again. Welcome to the show, caller. Thanks for tuning in. Hello?
Hello, coach.
Yes, caller. You're live.
Yes. Good day, my friend. Good day. All right.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
I just want, I've been watching your program and, of course, and, hearing the different comments and reading the different comments, right? And what I just want to, my input is just to make you understand that how I accept our Jamaican football, right, is not but a mere reflection of our society, right? Yeah. Our whole Jamaican society, right? And that goes from the coaches, right? The players, right? Is no difference from our politicians, right? Our police, right? Even our doctors and nurses, right? And until we as Jamaican people want to get it right, we're not going to say any different when it comes on to football, right? And of course, the JFF always was filled of nothing but corruption. And of course, just like I said, just like everybody else, police, politician, right? The whole society, right? The people in the community, right? Love to see people, if them see people fight a fight, nobody want to part it, nobody want to make peace, right? Everybody just want the excitement, right? And of course, as I say, it's nothing but a reflection of our football, right?
Yeah.
Nobody want to show that, nobody want to put it together up on the football field, and play the ball, and try and box around the ball, right? It's just one big kick, right? See, that's the attitude of our people, right? So until all I have to say is that's my input.
Yeah, man.
Is nothing is but a reflection of our society.
All right.
All right?
Yeah, man. You
And
could be on to something
I want to emphasize that. Yeah, man. All right?
All right,
And I love your program. All right?
Yeah, man. Thanks for
Cool.
calling. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So, Coach Devon is putting the vloggers now under the microscope, you know. Coach Devon is saying, sometime we cause this because we are highlight the players them too much, and remember the English FA people they watch we program too. Hey, this is a tug of war between Jamaica and England now, you know, no realize that a go on. So, Coach Devon, I think me agree with you upon that point. In some instance, you understand? In some instance. So, big deal then. If a man, well, me don't want to say that, you know, but because if you say that, people are going to look upon it differently. See? But, if me born this so, and you born this so, and my aim is always to play for my band, you know, take nothing to change my mind if then come, brother. So don't say that big deal then. You know hard. Who are the better marketer? I go up on recruiting for players, you know, man. I want to chat to me, know about this recruiting. You have to can DJ. Seeing? You have to can chat. You have to can convince. You have a full of storyline. You have a full of lyrics. So who have the most lyrics sometime? Alright, now some man take it from lyrics to shillings. That may I tell you. You understand? Now that may I tell him, man. That big deal then no. You stay there. But honestly, this youth, sorry saying him no something there, but he need to sort out, man. Shake up. Want a shake up in the administration, man. Shake up. Want shake up the place. Shake. You understand? Because John was there. Yeah, man, people are watching vlogs, them, man. All over the world, people are watching these channels. On the things that the people that now watch, they are watching. Let me see, somebody is calling. Peer diaspora people are called today now. Welcome to the show, caller. You're live.
Yes, coach. Mikey Ballin.
This is Mikey Ballin. What go on, Bridging?
Not much with a long time in a call it. But
yeah,
listen,
man, big up yourself, man.
What the Jamaican football comes to understand. He said this coach,
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to professionalism.
Thank you.
I say like you have a faucet and it have one little drip,
Mm-hmm.
one drop every 5 minutes.
Your bill will go.
Eventually you have a cup and it's going full.
Mm-hmm. And your bill will go up too.
The coach. Yes, and when it flow over, the coach will go say, you know what, I can't deal with this. You understand me? Because if a youth supposed to get 14 days notice at club, you attempt to somebody, the JFF can't, them have somebody them a point to say we call them 25 player or them 30 player. on a list, and we will call all of them, and you just send out an email to every club. It's a simple process, you know. It not take an hour.
Simple.
And them can't do these things. You know what it is? Some people at GFF is just in it for the money. They're not in it for Jamaican football.
Hear this, Mikey. This is a school of thought that came out of the whole conversation, you know. Is that a particular player should be in the squad if a particular player is a part of a team, but him now get no call. Sometimes people drag them foot or do the incorrect thing. Because if I get Mikey balling out, then Dean Fraser can forward in. You understand? In whatever position.
That's what I mean, for the money.
Right. So that is another school of thought if you really process this thing, you know, because people in there forget something out of what them in there for still, you know.
Listen to me. The JFF, it's like the previous caller said, it's like society. The politician them licky, the JFF licky, some of the policeman them licky. It's not everybody, you know. We can't put everybody in a one cup. But you have a few people. And if it's like them say, if you have one bad apple, you know, the barrel.
Yeah, man.
Eventually,
every one of them are going to spoil, man. Because it are going to infiltrate the good ones, you know.
Yes, man. And what we have to do, what them have an election where them have over people vote for our president. I hope these people is not licky, the one them have a point to vote for the JFF. And then get some people in the JFF that is professionals. And know that you can't treat coach or the players this way because that young man is a good keeper. And he might look forward for you. When this letter come 10, and if about them say, boy, letter come 10 days before and it should be 14 days, or 13 days before and it should be 14 days. Some people at JFF say, boy, no big deal. What's a big deal? Some of the people them 21 days before the game, before the coach can give a list of players he want. And he just write them down and send it out to the club, and they can call the club and say, you know what, we don't need that player, he can stay. So at least you have 31, 33 players up on standby. The coach pick him 23 or 33 and the rest of a letter, email off to the teams that they don't want those players. And so we don't need them. You know, we don't need them this round. Thank you for your cooperation. But the GFF, every year them do the same thing. We just hear some man say they're on the bus to go training. What kind of foolishness is that? Look how much bus company and Montego Bay. We go Montego Bay in a peer tourist bus, you see Jamaica Tours, but now call the name. Whole heap of tour bus. Big and fancy. And them can hire one company for just say, carry people from the hotel to the playing field and pick them up back at this time. Even me can do it from my house, right as in New York. From my cell phone. I have smartphone them now. You know, computer. This is heights of slackness on the JFF. And they look bad. It not look bad on the JFF, they look bad on Jamaica and so. That's what they're not saying now. And let's say have a player now, who a player, let's say, Woy. But nobody know my Jamaican heritage. And him say, boy, I know something, I want to play for Jamaica now. But why must you go on there, so? He must change his mind. Because you have other players in other countries, you know, that is playing maybe in Spain, France, somewhere so good, you know, and have Jamaican. Because Jamaican, they're everywhere in the brethren. You go Iceland and meet Jamaican, you know. So me I tell you, Jamaican, they're everywhere. And this man say, I play for him mother and father homeland. And him say, this I go on, why am I come for? Why would he come? If JFF want the best young youths, the young man, they will come to them pick 22-year-old and 21-year-old, they have to step up them game. If they step up them game, they will get what England don't want. What we want to get is what England want before the England want them. And USA, you have a lot of Jamaicans playing in the MLS. Maybe some of them say, boy, I'm prefer play for Jamaica than play for USA. Them now will come if this time I go through. Yeah, look on we're son. He mother Jamaican, you know? maybe my Jamaican in mind, and he might say, look what them are going down there. We play for the US. You understand me? We don't know what going on in people's minds. So JFF, if they don't step up them game, virgin, it not gonna work. And when them go to Mexico now, they may have a problem. Maybe half of them reach today, half of them reach tomorrow. Although it's a chartered flight, the plane too small, so only can carry 10. If they ever go to Mexico and come back and carry the rest. Anyway, coach, me upset with them people. But it's true, me a Jamaica, I want Jamaica with.
Yeah.
And all of them go them foolishness. Me still have to support that. You see, if you had the next people could go as JFF, compete with JFF in Jamaica, then we have a better thing. But when you have one person, you know, them doing things them feel like and get with it, you can't do nothing. Because nobody can fire them, you know.
Yeah.
The government can't fire them, you can't lock them up, you can't do nothing with them. You know?
But Mikey, that's
So,
why
anyway.
I say it from what day, you know. Over the weekend when we start with stream, I say it, you know. I say, I am supporting the coach. I have to support the coach and the players. Me support not reach over fully to the JFF yet.
Listen, let me tell you, Mr. Chung is trying something, you see, but it's when you know when you have when you get a puppy and you train him how you want to train him. And when them get too old, you can't train them again. The JFF is like that. Them get too old now. Some of them you can't train them again. You understand?
The tree all already can't bend.
No, sir, the tree, a oak tree, that red tree, that one cotton tree can't bend. No matter which hurricane coming, can't bend. Some people at JFF just stick in them ways and them do not care. And you have to weed out the one them who do not. People in JFF care and some just do not care. And the one that do not care, you just have to weed them out and get rid of them like bad weed. You understand me? Listen, the team going to Mexico to play Mexico. Whether win, lose or draw, if them lose 6-0, me still support the coach. Because the coach a build for him team. Them give our previous coach 5 years to build a team. And every time we play, we start a different 7. Make the coach build him team, give him chance. People get off of the coach back. The coach can get him team, and in 2 years' time, year and a half, we can judge him. But don't judge him for this year. Don't judge him in the Gold Cup. Wait till World Cup qualifying start next year. By that time, teams will settle. Have him main core, the main core of him team, and settle. You understand me? But them at JFF, brother, yeah, somewhat not them. No one class of them. Some of them like old dog, man. You can't teach them no new trick. You understand me? Because maybe a man tonight, why they don't have the bus? Because a man in a JFF, no a man who have a bus company, where they get a kickback, maybe. And the man bus broke down and couldn't pick up the man them, so that's why the bus never show up. All them foolishness they go on. But for them get a reputable company where, yeah, because you remember, you know, 7, what? How much Jamaican upon the team? From local, about 3, right?
All of them are Jamaican still. All of them are Jamaican still.
No, sorry.
Just clarify
Jamaican,
that.
No, sorry, no. Jamaica, the man who play local JPL, I mean. 3 of them.
3 of them.
And JPL is 7 professional, right? Because them get paid. The rest of the man them play professional football overseas, and the coach them is professional. So you deal with about 30 professional people. Then they use them foolish to say, no, bus will show up 8 o'clock and here bus broke down, a bus can't show up till 9. That's frustrating. They say, what kind of foolishness is this? JFF is supposed to have the one bus at Montego Bay. Yeah, I mean, the bus are driving from Kingston to them fly to Montego, and they just drive the bus, JFF bus drive from Kingston to Montego Bay and park at the hotel to carry them, go where they want to go. When we go Jamaica,
but them have their one bus, Mikey.
Yeah, but that is why the bus driver shall drive from Kingston to Montego Bay and be there waiting for them to go practice today. So them have to wait for them to have a chat on the bus. Because JFF, what them try? Save gas money?
But if you try to save gas money, enough to live in hotel.
No, me talk but the bus will drive from Kingston to Montego Bay, remember, you know.
I you stay up there. You stay up there with the team.
Yeah. But them no want the driver stay in a hotel. They can't afford him to stay in a room. Eat up the free food from whatever hotel they must stay. Because show the all inclusive them the driver kick back on the beach. I drink some pina colada with an umbrella upon it or whatever. You understand, bro? Some Bob Marley. They can't afford that. The driver lives so good. Anyway, coach, we're gone.
Yeah, man. Big up
Yeah,
yourself,
hey, listen,
man.
you have to take serious thing. Sometimes coach, you take serious thing, make joke here, sir.
True,
You have to
man.
take the truth. Because you get frustrated, you get blood pressure. Little more, yeah.
All right, big up yourself,
All right,
Mikey.
then, cool.
Thanks for calling, man.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that is where it is at. They do have their own bus. Yeah, yeah. Them could have rent a motel overnight for the driver if that's the case. John was that. Hey, this thing is sad though, you know. But you see, Coach Devon make a very good point, you know. You see some of you them probably we need to stop talking about them for sure. You understand? Probably we need to stop talking about them. So the thing can, you know. Why may I tell you this thing? Jano. Hey, the thing set away, bro. Real Scorpion, big up yourself. And the thing about it, you know, we can put pressure on them, you know, but we the fans, it's so difficult. We the fans really can't get them out now. We just have to put pressure, you know. Right now, we have to get up from around a table before we get some water. Jano star. I can't manage. XYZ, it hard for the man. Hard for the. Hard. Regine. Tyrone, you're gone. People. I see it, my brother. Nothing will change. It's about selling players. But it just these happenings, it just always a point to certain things, and when the people them say it, people are say this and I said that we not say it. But it always a point to it. Always. Why every time we are going to one tournament, shenanigans have to be happening? Things like these, it just set away, bro. But guess what, people? We are support the coach. We are support the players. Right now, what this me support there, you know. Where's Sir Rob Smith? Say me avoid you. Oh. Coach avoid. I don't know what Rob Smith at all about. Welcome to the show. You're live.
Yeah, man, Coach means bless up in a long time when I call now.
Yeah, man, Lanez, what go on?
God bless you up, man. Well, I'm there, you know, man. The foolishness can never stop.
Because I tell you, say, I rap a book, you know. Rap a book outside, man. And I see him pages them in there.
Yeah, man. What me have to say about you see the Loveless thing, right? But not too much. It's a half and half in terms of what me feel said the JFF go wrong. It's not. You see the camp for the under 17. My feel say them should call it long before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably supposed to should have known the side even 6 months before the start of the tournament, right? So if them didn't know it by them time, then I think them would have be able to sort out the player documents in time. But me in a feel say if somebody from say England or wherever call the coach and say or whoever in charge and say we have a player, where eligible for play for the country. I don't feel say the JFF is responsible for starting the process there. I think the parents, as the other caller mentioned, can start the process and say start the paperwork. But once the player is selected, then so the JFF would have made the necessary, put the necessary things in place. But just because, them start the camp late, the side select late, so these things will happen and now, obviously, England calling. Right? In terms of the vloggers talking about the players, right?
Mm-hmm.
A part of news, people always talk about them,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, when you look on the reason why the player probably was highlighted a lot, is because of the documentation issue where, just because I think that the camp should have been called long time before. Because for the under 20 team, I can correct me, the youth named Jamari Clark, isn't that we start with film paperwork too, and him passport have started out. And we realize we never really highlight him that much, but we're highlighting Loveless more because of the documentation. So the JFF will take the blame for that. They need to do the preparation for the player and have the player them in a camp. And even if they had done some of the necessary things that we are requiring for them to do, maybe this team would have gone through and probably make it through to the Youth 17 World Cup, and Loveless probably would have been a part of the team, and England would not approach him. I don't think they would have approached him at that point, knowing that he might not the Jamaica under 17 team looking to go to World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So sometimes the basic things we do, we're wrong, and on the continue never call out the JFF on it, so we can't stop doing it. Right? But
then again, on the flip side, sometimes if we not talk about these players, them probably don't know about them either,
The JFF. What? Are England here talk?
No, me I talk. Sometimes if we not JFF me I talk, man. If we not make mention of these players, the JFF not gonna know about them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true, but in this case, when I hear where the caller says that the parents would have reached out to JFF, so he would have been coming on a trial, right?
No, them
So
never say
like,
Loveless now come on a trial, man. We can't have a big baller come on a trial, man. That me here, no.
So based on what me hear JFF they are doing in terms of looking at players, is that them really look on players.
Me hear say him and the other youth. Me hear say him and the other youth could never be coming on no trial because they're well established already. Yeah.
Well, if that was the case, then the JFF wrong again. Cause if that was the case, based on when them hear the player them, if the parents went to the JFF and them hear about the player them, and them make up in a film or them decide so these players are not players that will be a part of any trial, they will be put in this team. Then you'd have expected that the process would have started. Well, maybe it's late them hear about the player them too. So that's why I would say, you know, the under 17 and the team them. I think every team going forward, the youth team them, even the girl team them, 6 months before any campaign, they need to know the squad we have, and within the next 6 months, but it should be about trying to get in practice game or preparation game for the team. I believe at under 17 and under 20, you may not get your best players, but what you want to get, because you don't have enough competition, I think, to really look at who is really better than who, right? So what you need to do at these age groups is try to get the best prepared team, and maybe the better prepared team would have been the players probably playing a more professional, you know, league, and players who are better, probably prepared, right? More than our players, more than some of our local players, right? So maybe that's what they need to do going forward. Yeah,
man.
And the next thing I want to talk about are the press conference code. I continue to see it, and it's like, well, not even schoolboy press conference, because I said poor in terms of professionalism.
Hold on, Lanezra. Me no want to talk about it, you know. The last time I burn a fire upon it, my system give beer problem, you know. So guess what? You alone are going to talk about this, you know. Go on. Yeah, man.
Yeah, me talk about it. But I want to ask you a question, though, coach. The sponsors will sponsor the JFF, apart from Adidas. You know how much more them have?
Yeah, man, there are a few more sponsors. Hotels and some other people. Water. Some other people sponsor them. But we don't have accumulation everybody.
We know them about that sponsor, you know, but you really know them. All of them for those off your head.
So. No, we can't call all of them off my head.
And if you say that's a big shame on the JFF. I see the man them have a press conference yesterday. Not even the man them have a whiteboard behind the coach. The man them could have from them. I don't know them they do a press launch. Me hear the general secretary they do a press launch. The man them get them sponsored at the press launch and Adidas and them. The man them could have create a board or something, brother, as a flyer or something.
Yeah.
With the name of all of the sponsors them and put behind the coach and have a press conference like this. You come like the man them just put the man in one little classroom and them hit them sit down in a 2-chair bed and have a press conference. So the thing is so poor and unprofessional to me, coach.
Yeah.
why would people want to put their money into these things, brother, if them not even make an effort? Even how the social media platform work and all them something there. You can have the man them come in. Only thing we can say the man them come out of one bus. If you know which player they are, which player. The man is supposed to at least have a little, even have some little games or something like so. To make the player them feel welcome. You know what them way there? Have some little competition and talk about Jamaica and question the player them probably some of the roots or tell them something about Jamaica. You know what them way there?
Yeah, man, something for
invite
inside.
Them up to probably Bob Marley Museum, man. You know them way there. Just do them little thing there. Make them walk to a little craft market and get some little craft thing for Jamaica, for the country. Just make the player them welcome. I'm feel so one of the things when them need to adjust. We're hearing a lot of players saying that because of personal reason they can't make the team, right? And I think maybe they need to have like, you know, sometimes you have like some questionnaire and you give out the player them our suggestion box. We need to hear from probably the JFF need to have something in place like that, where them can hear there's any issue that they have within the setup when them come, so these things can be adjusted. Because one of the things them will show the last campaign over here, most time these players have issues is that them put it on social media, and because them seem to not have nobody in the JFF where them can talk to and get them point off or seem to have things adjust. So if them no bad thing or bad energy or go out in the social media, which some of them can, sometimes some of the issues where the player them have, you know, are those things where, you know, me no feel that them need to have issues with that. Sometimes players have an issue with other players that are foolishness. But in terms of some basic things that they may need to have to improve, we need to look on that. Because we should have assessed probably even at Omar Hutchins, so we should have given all of the players them in the last game. Make them say, hey, what are some of the issues that we don't have with the team, especially the one from overseas coming into a unprofessional, may I say, environment like this? What are some of the issues that we have and how can we improve it?
Yeah.
Right, because some of them at the JFF, they don't seem to like them have any great ideas on how to do anything. Most of the things them the JFF are implement are what the fans them ask for. Right? So that are some of the things that me feel say them can do. Pushing out the fans, you need if you have a press conference, brother, you need to have even water sponsor. You have 2 bottles of water for the for the coach in front of a showcase. Have the brand name behind the coach. Adidas and all them something there. So them thing there, and I don't know what power the Gensec really have, you know. Cause some of them things there when we feel
the Gensec are the CEO, you know, him in charge of JFF, you know.
Yeah, but him not supposed to can fire people and if people not do them job.
Yeah.
Me feel say it's just probably just a name him have, cause enough of the things them when me hear Mr. Chung talk, me hear Mr. Chung talk and him talk about the issues and but it's come like say I just excuse him and make for the people them but then they were incompetent people. I don't expect the general secretary to everything coach. But it seems like him do have a lot of competent people around him for do certain things. If the man them have some ticket thing and the man them not is that the people them who do the online ticket, the phone thing, them will be a problem them have. More than likely competent, them not competent. In this time where say most people are go online to do things because it's more efficient, it's easier. Then the man will say, yo, it's harder for do it that way. So you better want to print it, get it into Fontana Pharmacy and different places. That's easy. That don't make no sense, coach. The people in there, coach, so much, them need more young people who understand things, coach, and can do things better.
Right now, if they want a back job, what you say, Jason? Me can create the back job for them. Quick and fast.
Coach, you come like the man go in our classroom, coach, and go behind a blackboard, one whiteboard, and I have the press conference. The thing poor, yo. That me have to say, but big up yourself, coach Minzy, and continue to do the good work.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Alright, so the people them talk up the things, you know, people. So we have to just go and listen. People are share them views, share them. And this is what these platforms are. Because I hear somebody come on and I say the call-in section of the program is disturbing and all of that. And other people don't have no call-in and all of these things. But when people share them views, a lot of people get insights. You understand? Because a different perspective is brought to the fore. Welcome to the show, caller. You're live.
Yeah, coach, good evening. How you doing?
Not too bad, you know. Who this, Ian?
Yeah, man, you say, man.
Oh, you have so much number, Ian?
just two.
Okay.
Well, so, coach, I heard you talking about Zach Loveless and him being called up to the England under-17 squad. Listen, first thing we have to recognize, I know you do, these players are born in England, right? So England is gonna always be their first choice.
First love, yeah, man.
Yeah, because you have to love the country that you are born in, yeah. And unfortunately for us, we have to take so-called bitter gall and turn it into fine wine. You understand? Prime example, Ethan Pinnock. When Ethan Pinnock came in the Jamaican team, Brentford was, I think, still in the championship. Yeah. Today, Pinnock is probably one of the best defenders in England. Yeah. I'm sure Southgate would have loved to have him in this team, right? So that's the idea of essentially getting players and transforming their game, yeah, into a level that's world class or near to world class. So we're gonna get the best players out of England. It's a matter of what we do with them and how we transform them. Another example is Dean Burton. Remember, he was at I think he was League 3 and then he went to Derby County in the Premiership. Yeah, so that's what we have to do, because we have to make the best of what we get. Just like in days of slavery, the colonial days, the oxtail, we get the tail of the ox to eat, and now it's a delicacy. You understand? So England's always gonna get the cream of the crop. That's my point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but whatever we get, we take it and turn it into the best we can. In other words, take it and make fashion, basically. Yeah. So these things are gonna happen. We are gonna lose players at times. Yeah. Happens. Yeah. But we have to make the best of what we have, and JFF is faultless in Loveless's case, because the issue with his documents concerns a matter at the registrar in England. Yes, his mother's birth certificate. It's incorrect. They made a mistake on it. Yeah.
Whose?
So
Zach?
we can't solve. We could. His mom's birth certificate.
Whose?
Loveless.
Okay,
Loveless.
yeah.
Yes, his mother's birth certificate had an issue. The registrar made an issue. Made a mistake on it. Yeah. So, whereas for the grandmother, RGD produced the proper document for her. Yeah. So the English registrar is where the blunder happened.
No.
So whatever they're saying about JFF blunder, no, that's where the blunder happened.
So him can never play for Jamaica then.
He can. It's not a big error. They just need to correct a typo.
So once what?
That's right. Once that typo is corrected, all the documents will line up, and he can play for Jamaica by applying for citizenship, essentially.
Will he do that?
Remember, now, he's just playing under 17s. Look what player we have gotten that play for England.
Yeah, man. That made it say.
Look at Latibody here. He was English captain. Right? And now he's trying to get his documents sorted out for Jamaica. Yeah? So we have to listen. One thing we have to acknowledge: England is a superpower. We are a third world. That is a fact. Some people in the comment section may not like it, but it's the truth. Yes? And they are always going to take the lion's share in everything. Yes? And we have to speed off what is left. Yeah? All we have to do is make the best of the players that we get. Yeah? Because sometimes you have players, they lose form, and they're on the bench of a team, or they fall into the championship. Perfect example is Lewis Baker. Lewis Baker, to me, this is what I've watched of him. He's one of the best midfielders in England. But guess what? He's not in the England team. Yeah? So players like these are the players that we have to target and try and make them Jamaican nationals. Because when those players go on the field and transform their game, Jamaica will benefit. Yeah? So we're going to lose players, coach, and people should not stay online criticize the players, because listen, if you are Jamaican and you're in the US and Jamaica is playing football, you're a footballer, you're going to think about Jamaica first because you're born here. Yeah? If you're in Jamaica playing in the JPL, let's say JPL was a top league, and say the US MLS was a semi-professional league, you're going to think about Jamaica first because you're born here. So,
but yeah. I've always been saying that, Ian, and some people are say, Ray, but me always say that you can't beat the man them if they want to play for If they want to play for US first, if they want to play for Scotland first, if they want to play for Ireland first, or if they want to play for UK first.
Yeah, you can't hit them hard because guess what? That's where you're born. We can't be condemning them, brother. We can't. And people are saying they are committed. Listen, people think about themselves first. Yes? Then country. Me, how will this benefit me? Because guess what? End of the day, you think about your future, think about your stock, think about you as an individual first. Yeah? That's how it works. That's how it works. See, and we will be grateful for who we get. It's a matter of how we go about getting them. See, we get a 22-year-old, 6'4", central defensive midfielder in John Russell. He's 22-year-old. You understand? He has strengths and he has weaknesses. It's a matter of building on those. I'll read an article today about the player, about his strengths and his faults, and why he had to leave Huddersfield, right? And the player have strengths. It's a matter of him working on the side of his game that's faulty. Yeah? So because we have look at we have young players. Look at a player like Richard King. My fault, no. It's a matter of working with him and getting him out of the country so he can build on his strengths and work on his weaknesses. And his game will elevate. Yeah? So we have to just build on what we have, coach. That's my opinion.
Yeah,
and
man.
we don't criticize the players. We don't blacklist them either. And we just try and work with what we have. Jamaica will succeed and will strive. It's a matter of how we do it.
Yeah.
And another thing, I'll address another thing. Mr. Roy Simpson. You see, persons must not banter or try to profess that people should be fired. You understand? Until they understand the full story of a person's job description. Sometimes people are given way in excess of their job description to perform. Yes? And what happens is that something gets left behind.
And that's why we are managing that talk about today and about the whole general manager post and the post as the manager for the senior team, which the senior team has a lot of responsibility. So
Yeah,
it might
does.
have chew off more than him can bite for sure.
Yeah, but sometimes, your employers see you not complaining and they keep on throwing the work on you. Yeah? Instead of providing other persons to assist. And then they could complain about being cash strapped, etc. But we shouldn't harbor the thoughts of persons being fired without probable cause. There are some situations, whereby people should be dismissed, because you have persons in JFF that carry teams to tournament and tell young players that they shouldn't be here, they weren't born here, things like those, and discrimination in general, right? And you're still employed; they're still gainfully employed.
Right.
Yeah. And the FIFA code in discrimination results in discrimination. That's discrimination essentially against players.
Okay.
Because if you discriminate against players, it violates FIFA code. Yeah? And these people are still well employed. So we shouldn't be bantering for people to get sacked. Unless they deserve to be sacked. Anyway, coach, I'm running.
Big up
Take care. Cool.
Hold on, people. Hold on there. Hold on there. Before the phone drop out. Hold on, the phone are dead. Me can't make it dead. Hold on.
The fact that taxes have grown so much, as Keenan said, for me is a good thing.
Who is that,
with
people?
no new revenue measures, because it means that it comes from growth. If the economy is growing, you're going to have a significant increase in taxes
No,
with
man,
the same revenue measures, and that is what it is.
Who did I hear? Who the phone?
Growth leading up to the pandemic annually. It's going to taper off now, I think, between 1% and 2%.
Okay.
But the fact is that that is what we're seeing.
I want to put something to you, because there seems to be a theme, Sir Cliff, as it relates to the macroeconomics versus the microeconomics of things. And we all know that all politics are local. We've seen the blue.
Listen, the boss I deal with. The boss I deal with the economics of the country. When JFF business is a problem. Wee. Remember, the man is a chartered accountant. The man know economics and them things. So people are going to call upon him to get his expertise on these things. You understand? So that's what the thing said. You understand? And at that, Ian was talking about just now, even though this is outside of the purview of JFF, but I mean, man, the man still have a lot doing. You understand? And it might be the same thing with the team manager. Me turn it off, man. Alright, Stefan, right. I don't know his job description, but he is the general manager. No, let me tell you now. No, this is the staff members for the JFF people. Sheridan Samuels is the head of delegation. I am your Algrimson, head coach. John Wall, assistant coach. Gumundor Heredeson, whatever the pronunciation is, he is the goalkeeper coach. Dr. Bersha Cole, team doctor. Dr. Kevin Christie, physiotherapist. Christopher Kelly, physiotherapist. Lamar Morgan, trainer. Earl Bailey, press officer. Norman Stone, kit and equipment. Devin Lawson, massage therapist. Roy Simpson, general manager. Rory Roden, massage therapist. Meron Gordon, assistant coach. So, Meron Gordon is the general manager as well as the team manager of the senior team. You understand? So that's the team that makes up the JFF. Go show Omar Hutchins some strength by IG. Him need for know him have the fans backing. Yeah, that a true. That is true. Multitasking is a myth, scientific fact. What you say? It can't happen. It can't happen in Eagle Republic. Yeah, but him there as the assistant coach. Coach, you just said general manager. That me say? Alright, let me go again. If that me say that was a joke. That was a big joke. I'm gonna delete that part. That now have nothing to do with it. So where was I? Roy Simpson, general manager. Rory Roden, massage therapist. Miran Gordon, assistant coach. And that me say, John was there. That's a lie, fresh. That's a lie. If me say that, that's a lie. People don't listen to that lie that I said a while ago. The second reading is the correct reading. John was there. But people, nobody else now calling. Hey, me did see somebody are calling. Let me see if I can call them. No, me nah look for no yellow card, man. Tiddlywinks not the boat, man. A Tiddlywinks, the man make it the most yellow card drop, you know. What? Get an important message just now.
Hello.
Caller, you're live on the coach's desk. You were calling just now. So we return the call.
Yes, coach. Yes. What is really happening? Can we recall someone from the admin once says that they were the one who created the mess, so they had to fix it?
Who did say that again?
Was that one from the Trelawney FA?
Who are from the Trelawney FA again?
Yeah, man. I think it was the president from Trelawney FA who had made that statement.
Yeah, okay. Tell us more about it.
So at no given time that when you remove or one person has been taken out of an organization that we're going to get anything better. Because it is clear as night for the day. If you have a list of players that you're going to call, and the same person which you send the player the invite, isn't the same player, isn't that duplication where all you're going to do is change your wording because you must have letterhead. So you just put in name and clubs. Shouldn't it be a formal thing?
Yeah.
So as far as I'm seeing this,
as somebody say, we can only speculate when them say, man of players to come in. That's the reason why people do things deliberately. Them say it's a private entity, so nobody has any talk. And even when the voting numbers change, I don't think we're going to achieve much more. Because it's a whole boy club. And yes, we love the football dearly, but there's no way we'll get all of these people out there. And we are in a situation now where it's embarrassing every day because let's face the fact, nobody up at JFF no really have no shame. Because what they're doing is repetitive. Because can you recall a camp has ever been called over the past 5 years and there's not a problem?
That's something always a thing in the media.
You don't have to search. You don't have to search anything. You know, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. And we were blaming the previous Gensec. I heard you on Management program today when Management come back with it when he say, I remember I was listening to the program as well when he asked the question, who is the general manager and who is the team manager? So if you have somebody who tell you, say, if you at school, you have somebody you report to. But if who is in charge of you is a part of a syndicate, do you think you one can change it? And what we are seeing, it is clear that people have hidden agendas. Because don't tell me that every time something happen, every time I come to call, every time we have matches, something happen. And nobody has been proven to be disciplined. Was anybody dismissed the other day when the whole thing about the visa for the youth team?
Say that again?
I didn't hear of any. Was anybody disciplined?
Yeah, man, we hear so
about the visa issue.
We hear so people get disciplined.
Okay. We hear that people get pushed, move around because of some other things. Not for that, because I know nobody can come out and say, well,
yeah, man,
that was done. And these are the things that's happening.
We hear, man.
Okay. Well, I didn't hear that. But it cannot continue this way.
That's true.
This Leon really coming like a hero. And his statement will forever be repeated when they say, if we not qualify, it's not the player's fault. Not that they are blameless. But if we have something that is running, these are problems and they keep happening. It's a recurring decimal. Because unlike at the first it's happened. So which means you're not learning from anything. If it's not deliberate. And it is sickening the people have to get up every day with the same foolishness. Could you have had your job if you carry out 1/10 of the infraction but them carry out?
No, sir. That's more, man.
No, man, as a country, we need to do better.
Would I get dashed a long time, man?
Yeah. Nobody couldn't survive on something. And what we have seen happen, and it does come out. And again, thanks for the work that you guys has been doing.
Yeah.
The other day you get a little bit heated when the comment was coming about the stream, the one in Montego Bay.
Yeah, man, me have to defend the thing, man.
And yet, yes, you are only human, but I'm gonna say this. I'm sure other people are hear it. I pay for cable service, and sometimes me I watch me EPL match and they free same way. When me I go do?
Yeah, but you not talk.
And it's
you not talk about do you call the people that want to talk about it?
You know, you can't go help me.
So that me I say,
And,
I made the comment based off what person said, you know.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I said, you are just human. But then what also let me take a different approach to it. Somebody called it sports explosion. No, it wasn't a call, it was a voice note. And the person was complaining. And I'm like, this is somebody. I must say it look worse than the JPL. I'm saying this is somebody who doesn't have a clue as to what. Because the JPL is from a company that broadcasts through the Caribbean. So they should have equipment and everything. And the appreciation is not being shown to who trying to help. Because you guys doesn't have the equipment nor the resource.
Yeah, we just do a little thing
to do that
quickly for help.
Doing that thing which should be appreciated by all who can view. So when we hear the complaint now, when you dissect what they must say, you realize they are just talking because they can talk, but they don't have a clue as to what goes in. And you're talking about people who all they want is just for them own gratification without any thought process of what you guys do. Because 90% of what we learn, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have known about it.
And the interest back in the football is there because of all of the vloggers them.
Exactly.
So people, I made a mistake in saying that Miran is the manager. I mistake that, man. Miran is no manager, he's the assistant coach. Man.
You have people who just out there just try to pick up on any error or anything, so they might go blow it up. Alright, so I'm gonna give somebody a chance. Continue the good work and take care.
Pick up yourself, man, and thanks.
Alright, cool. Yeah, man, no problem.
So R-Cube, Miran is still the assistant coach, brother. A mistake me make. Me not even know that me say. Me have to listen back for you really here. But I was probably in a different mindset, so me make a mistake this one. You understand? Grassroots people do not have cable or access to the games that are not free to hear. Nightmare one. No, Kevin, I'm a nightmare, man. We don't know all that. I know me can't believe that, me say. Me can't believe that, me say, brother. Yeah, people, me I tell us this thing, this saga continues, Virgin. And you look at this saga won't stop. You understand? Boy, me I tell you. But it is what it is. No, me no say I know that me say no, but me say me can't believe so that me say. You understand? Go now. Me can't believe so that me say, man. Me no want to believe so that me say. You hear me say I lie, me I tell. KS Sports, so you say, boy, hey, listen to me. All of you gone on your bed, a story have to come up. Yeah, Jason, alright, me I gonna believe you, sir. Me I gonna believe Fresh, me I gonna believe you. And everybody else has said. Judith Williamson said, one JFF. If John Russell does not get his passport for Sunday, I'm not watching the game. My nerves bad. Jesus. Mm-mm. All right, Chad. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. All right. Yeah, man. Right now, we're not even knowing where the game are going to play in terms of where is it going to be broadcasted on. But, you know, before the game, we are going to find out all of them something there. You understand? Boy, coach, when I see me run around the senior team, my heart start to hurt me inside. Really? Stefan, you need to go to doctor then, man. You need to go to doctor, brother. Go check out your heart. Just to see a man, your heart hurt you, so. No, man, that's serious, man. You need to go check out your heart, man. Or wear a glass where you cannot see me run. You understand? So, when you say, Jonathan Russell, hold on, so, oh, I Eddie said, Jesus, feet, that glass and I help me, no people. That glass only a block the light. Sometimes it's fuzzy, but can't see. Shadows tired. Coach, you're in the wrong field. Real comedian. Last time, me can't act, Bridget. No, me can't act. Oh, it's a compound floor sports? Yeah, man, no, but the glass not help me to see, you know. Remember, me always are telling you, the glasses don't help me to see. You want to say? We say it fuzzy. No, sir, you know, fuzzy. So, Damian Hines a beg a update. Where we start? So, Zach Loveless called up by England. The same under 17 youth we miss out on. You understand? Secondly, the invitation for Connor Boyce Clark, it possibly reached the club late. It reached the player well done, you know, but the player bring it to the club and the club said them not get none. So them asked the JFF to send and it reached late, according to reports. So that's what it said. That's basically the update, there, man. Him another you call all the coach them name coach. Man, God cannot even coach how him to be team manager. The dog say him can't coach still enough fresh. England should stop cap type players and then dump them like garbage. Smith Rowe and Nathan Miles are prime examples. Ivan Toney is the next online. But Ivan Toney will get game, you know, say Rashford and something they withdraw. So Toney will get game. Wanna stay there. You stay there. Ivan Toney will get game. Ivan Toney will get game because the boss then gone. Rashford and who gone again? Somebody else. No remember. Yeah, them all give him game, man. I think Smith Rowe that got named in another team that you know. Which team is it? I'm sure it's one team. I don't know Emil Smith Rowe. Anyways, I don't want to go dig up that and I know say go. Yeah, Mount. So get my tricky man, give him 2 minutes. Why would you stop? Oh, the under 21. Alright, people. So, as me say, me have an next stream, so me have to go refresh and get ready for that next stream. So, I really appreciate you people being here. Think we have been on for 2 hours. People came out and support the thing. Big up on yourself. 200 and odd people on. Yeah, man. So, we're going to be back later though, but a track and field thing we're going to deal with. Because the track fans are my ball for your live, And we have some matters to discuss. So, if you're here, see us at 7:10 or 7:05, little more. And definitely, if you're a fan, we can have some discussion. The glass clean, man. The Blu-ray, man. The glass clean. You understand? Don't get it twisted. So the glass protect my eyes from the light. Because we have to have a whole per light. Some big light in front of a whole per light. You understand? So the ambience is not like the press. Hey, me not talking about the press conference. Next thing you see my system pop down. I wash it just ago. Alright, so people, again, thank you very much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Stay safe. Until next time. Peace out.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.